who are, you know, taking their time and money and doing that. I think this is going to be a good transition into this next story, which is the Floyd Mayweather. And we know that T.I. and Floyd Mayweather,
that's funny.
You know, I've had a history, you know, of going back and forth. Remember, T.I. put the diss song out, calling him out about, you know, him, you know, what type, the way he's using his money. Now, Floyd put this video out today where he was showing some money, and y'all can see it right there on the screen. And here it is. SamAnt, when you first seen this video, what were your first thoughts? Because you can look at it, you know, a few different ways. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I looked at it a few different ways. It was looked at like, okay, here's Floyd just doing what Floyd does. And then on another aspect, it was motivational. And I'm just like, man, look at that. Now, not that money inspires or is at the top of the list of being inspiring, but we all know that wealth and success are things that come hand in hand and things that we all aspire to be. Now, that kind of wealth in my possession would never touch the phone, would never see the light of day. No one would ever fucking know about it. That's the difference between me and Floyd. But I like to take it on a positive level and try to say, okay, if this brother, a brother from Grand Rapids, Michigan, born in the gutter, born from the dirt, can't even read, can go out here based off of his talent and visualize and see it before it's there, go down in history as having the greatest boxing record of all time and be a millionaire, I could do it too. And what I love and what I'm passionate about. So I kind of took it on that level, but I don't think Floyd meant it to be that way. And we're going to get deeper with this. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think it's a lot of different ways that one can interpret that. The first way, people can get motivated. They can say, look, man, I can do this too. I can aspire to do this. Or they can be a boxer, an aspiring boxer, and want to go harder now, you know, or a rapper or anything. But there's also a way they could take it where they could say, well, you know, he's doing this because he's insecure. He has to continue to show his money and say this. It's ignorant. And then some people say, you don't see white guys, you know, billionaires showing off their money like that and this, that, and the third. And I think with me, to be honest, I think it's a little bit in between both with Floyd. However, I think that Floyd, for me, he's doing it more out of an insecurity. And I think that, you know, even though that's great, we would love to have that money and the watch, all that shit right there. I would love to wear it. I'll wear it just like that, probably more. But I just think it shows, you know, with a person, when they got to continuously do that, I'm more interested to know what your mental state is really like. You know what I'm saying? Are you, when those cameras are off, are you still happy? Is your family good? And maybe it is. You know, some guys, you look like, even like Kevin Hart, you could tell, like, his shit's Gucci. Not to say that, I mean, guys are human, things go on, but you know, we're out that, and that money doesn't necessarily bring you to happiness. Of course, it can aid and abet that, but it doesn't necessarily bring you that. It just, you know, leads to, you know, being able to buy things, you know what I mean? They give you temporarily happiness, but, you know, being in good health, having your family intact, having good people around you is the true wealth or the true happiness, in my opinion. But, you know, I don't know. You know, Floyd is Floyd, and a lot of people don't like the cockiness. I went on record as saying I like him more so in the ring. I don't necessarily have a problem with what he's doing, but, you know, I would like to see, and this is just me, him boasting about, look, man, I just bought 20 city blocks in this city. Look, man, I just opened up this wellness thing here. Look, man, let's open up this gym in the city to get, you know, maybe he does, you know, inner city kids who come here and work out and learn boxing for free. Look, man, I just, you know, by myself gave the city of Flint fresh, purified water, no more lead in the water. I did that. Floyd Mayweather. Now what? That's just me, though. I mean, I'm not, you know, trying to count what he's doing or anything like that, even though people may take it as that. I'm just saying what will move me as a fellow entrepreneur and aspiring millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Does Floyd take a bad rap, in your opinion, in particular as being a boxer, because he compares himself as being the greatest of all time? And we all have our Mount Rushmore greatest of all time when it comes to boxers, but obviously one that stands out overall is Muhammad Ali. Now, we see Muhammad Ali's political impact, his social influence, just who he was as a man and just the impact he made on this world, which is why he's so world renowned. And a lot of the flack that Floyd Mayweather takes is on the comparison of a Muhammad Ali. First, is that comparison fair? And second, being in the position that Floyd is in, having the greatest boxing record of all time, does he deserve or does he owe more responsibility with his platform to do more with it? I
mean, I'm not going to say anybody owes anything, man. I would never want to, dictate to anybody, but I would just think that, most people coming out of the substandard conditions, as most of us do, especially where he came from, in Michigan, you would think that would be at the top of the list. Maybe it won't. Maybe they say, look, I'm getting as far away from that place. But when you come from the hurt, the pain, the poverty, it would only, make it right for you to say, you know what, man, I want to stop as many kids coming up from going through the same thing that I did. Now I got all this money, these resources. This is what I'm going to do to prevent that. I think that 70% of guys who come out of the inner city and whatnot, black brothers, think like this. Now, do they all do stuff? I doubt it, but some of them do. I mean, we can talk about Nipsey, countless other people who have been doing a lot of things, T.I. in their communities. But yeah.
I mean, I would love to sit down with Floyd and talk to him on a deeper level, because I think that, like you said, the bragging and the boasting comes to a certain level of insecurity that he may hold within himself. But the brother's work ethic is undeniable, and he has a lot of things that you can be so motivated from. His work ethic in the gym, his work ethic to eating right, his work ethic into staying sharp and being the best at his craft, the defensive fucking genius.
Yeah.
There's so many things that he can go and teach. And there's plenty of young boxers out here probably learning in his gyms and doing his thing and learning under Floyd. I'm not saying he's not a great teacher in that, but even in that, you've heard criticism that once certain boxers got to certain levels within Floyd's camp, he did something to kind of hold him back, because that spotlight, in particular in boxing, needs to be around Floyd. And it seems like anytime you see one of them young boxers coming out of Floyd's gym that may be doing their thing, Floyd kind of threatens to fight. So it's like, damn, if you fight, that's millions and millions, maybe close to billions of dollars in revenue that thing is going to bring in. But you say you're retired, so you're supposed to be kind of passing it down. It just seems like there's an insecurity about Floyd that he just wants the light to be on him, and when it's not on him, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, because a lot of people show it a lot, and it maybe it's nothing wrong with it. I haven't done the studies on this and anything like that, but maybe it is. Maybe it's something too. Somebody always getting on there, and because we can always look up what you're worth and we can imagine it, but we don't always have to necessarily, see that. Okay, it looks good and everything, and it's beautiful for Instagram. The women love it. I'm sure some guys even like it.
Oh, they envious the shit out of
it. Yeah. A lot of and a lot of people will probably be envious and mad and want to do all the stuff they can. And I'm sure he does it to piss off haters, because everybody has haters. But I would think that this is just me. I would think that you will come to a spot where you will be past that. Maybe when you're younger, you would do that. But when you start getting a little older and more mature, you're like, man, look, I got it. I ain't got to show nobody nothing. I'm good.
Comes with a level of peace. Kind of tells you something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But again, man, no knock to Floyd. Great entertainer, great boxer, great work ethic. We continue him nothing but success, but we thought that was a video we had to speak about, though.
Boxing, on a boxing level, real quick, just answer this question: where does Floyd fall in your top 5 all time as boxers?
I have to say, right now the top number 1.
In your opinion, he's greatest boxer of all time.
I would say,
wow.
I mean, undefeated. I'm saying, I mean, look at the purses that he made, what he's done for boxing. If he lost, maybe you could move him down. But yeah, I would say Floyd's number 1.
Are you saying that based off of statistics, or that's your feeling? Is that your favorite boxer?
He's not my favorite, but he's I would say that he's the best boxer ever, pound for pound.
Who's your favorite?
Probably Muhammad Ali. I like Tyson in his earlier days. I love his tenacity. Bernard Hopkins, I used to love him. But yeah, I'll probably go with Muhammad as being probably my number 1 right now, just because of what he stood for in and outside of the ring.
Gotcha. You answered my question. I was going to say, all right, so what's the difference in, so you got Floyd being the greatest of all time, but he's your favorite. So what was the difference in what was the deciding factor in you saying a human being? Which is important, man, because when I look at my top.
It's only one. Moz.